Hi Sagittarius, how are you? Thank you for allowing me to come into your energy. I'm enjoying it right now. I had a bit of a heavy read with Scorpio, so I'm coming into yours and it's a little lighter. It's a little lighter. Thank you. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekly reading with me, Cindy. Hi. And so the theme this week, my loves, is Destiny Awaits. Destiny Awaits. I established this theme on Monday morning. It was funny. So there's all this talk that there might be a strike at my son's school board based on the, it was for the support workers in the school. So they were trying to get a contract reached all weekend. My son was convinced, actually not so convinced, but all the hope in his little 9-year-old heart was that there would be a strike at school. I go to sleep early, so I missed the messages at like 10 or 11, whenever it was, that they reached a contract. So I woke up in the morning. School's open. He was so devastated. He really was. He pulled like the covers over his head and he started crying. Honestly felt like when I walked in the room and told him, guess what, honey, there isn't a school strike. You have to go to school. I feel like I had just told him Christmas will never come again. It's just so we're walking to school and I'm sorry, I just have to convey this message. I have to continue to get out of Scorpio's energy. Walking to school and there's not a lot of people going in. So I think maybe like very little traffic. No one's on the sidewalks. I think a lot of parents like made plans thinking if there is a strike, I need to have a plan. And they already had the plan made. They're like, okay, I booked the day off work or whatever it was. So there wasn't a lot of people going in. So he's telling me, he's like, Mom, I think you're wrong. I think we're going to get there and it's locked. I said, I don't think so. I saw it on their Twitter account. And you know what he said to me? He said, I think it was a typo. This is from a 9-year-old. I think it was a typo, Mom. I'm like, all right, we'll see. So we're more than halfway at the school. And then a couple of school buses go by. And he was just like, oh, man, you're right. The school buses are going in. So I just said, Destiny Awaits. And I was like, oh, I love that. So that's how I got the theme this week. Through that whole rimmerang, whatever that is. Rummaroll, whatever. All right, let's get going. Let's get going. I don't know how long I've been into this blabbering. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot to put the card from Scorpio away. Let's do a good shuffle here. I've put it in now. It's already been shuffled. Let's give it a good Sagittarius. 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 Saggy baby. What do you got coming? Oh, wow. That's interesting. This is Destiny Awaits, Sag. Oh, I like what's at the bottom. Angel of Love. That's the card that Aries had this week. Love is all around. But what you have is contract. Wow. This could be, oh, this is not going to be heavy. Let's see. I've already done one heavy one. You guys always do this to me. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say. Sagittarius is not usually heavy. Capricorn is usually cryptic. And Scorpio is usually heavy. So the last day of the week is always interesting for me. Let's get more information about this contract. What I'm seeing with this contract here is a little bit of the scales of justice. So it is also Libra energy. I feel that it's coming through. There's Libra energy coming through with this card. It is a bit like the scales of justice. There's books piled up. So there's knowledge based upon this. And also, you know, she has the blindfold on. She's accurately weighing the pros and the cons, the right, the wrong. And she also reminds me a bit of the Two of Swords in the tarot. We're making a choice. So let's see. What is this contract? What energy comes towards Sagittarius with this contract card? What energy comes towards? Let's sort of start basic and build up from here. So what energy comes towards Sagittarius with this contract card? What energy is coming towards Sagittarius with this contract card? What energy? All right, I'm not going to give you a message. That's not the question to ask, apparently. I figured that out. What's being measured here? Something's being measured. What's being measured here? What's being measured here with this contract card for Sagittarius? What the heck is going on? Oh, there we go. Just wanted to make sure it was the correct card. Oh, wow. This is pretty cool. 7 of Pentacles. This person is really taking the time to look and think about what it is that they want and when to pick it. When's the right time to do this? There's a little bit of measurement that goes on in this card as well. You know, I often say it's like picking the fruit when it is at its ripest. So with this 7 of Pentacles card, imagine a tree with apples or peaches or something on it, and you think, you know, what's the best way to approach harvesting this fruit? I could pick it all now. A bit of it will be ripe and yummy and perfect. Some of it will be almost ripe but not quite. Some of it may not be ripe at all. And I know the ones that aren't ripe at all, I can put them on the windowsill and they'll slowly ripen, but you know, they're never as juicy and perfect as when they ripen on the vine. So maybe it's better if I come back and I pick every day in the morning, because I want to pick early so someone else doesn't come in and pick the fruit, right? So it's a little bit like that. Like there's some sort of balance, a choice being made here. Really thinking about options, really weighing them out. Interesting, Sagittarius. Interesting. Very analytical for a Sag is what I want to say. Very analytical for my Sag. But you are the Temperance card in the tarot. And that is about achieving balance, but usually kind of in a slow, methodical way. Balance in feelings, intuition, being grounded, with all that fire that lives within. What is this fruit you want to pick? What's this fruit you want to pick, Sag? What fruit wants to be picked in this process? Metaphorically speaking, I don't expect you to pull out a card with an apple in it. What needs to be picked here? What are you trying to pick out? Wow, you guys are holding back today. What are you trying to pick out? Come on, Sag. Give me answers. All right, just give me a card. Anything. What do you want to say? There we go. That's so many cards. Sugar. Okay, I'm getting the message that this is all the cards for the reading, so I'm just going to take them. Last day of the week is always so rough. The Emperor. Oh, you can see me. I'm like, I already made an appointment for everyone who's concerned about my eyesight to my eyes. I've already got an appointment. I think it's April the 22nd to get my eyes checked. And I know I need glasses. It's just inevitable. So, the Emperor is at the bottom. Leadership, strong leadership. Being the boss man. Oh, jeez. All right, let me get this sorted here. You're gonna need. I'm gonna show you everything I have to keep it interesting for you. And I'm gonna need to put this all together because I was just the message. I will not typically take this many cards at once, but the message came in clearly that this is the reading. Take all the cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards here. The first one we have is the 3 of Pentacles. This is like a collaboration card, working together on something with someone. The Death card, something is going to be ended. Something needs to end here. Queen of Swords, having strength, controlling your feelings, clear thought processes. She's also being boosted up a little bit. Somebody's giving her a hand there in that card. The 10 of Pentacles, which is great, full abundance. And there's little white doggies. Little white doggies in this deck. This is my deck. And so yeah, full abundance, happiness, happily ever after sort of card. Judgment, a rebirth. You have a death card and a rebirth card here. So judgment, something ending, something within you, a process, a cycle, and being totally reborn and coming into something brand new. The Hierophant card. This is, you know, it's sort of that heavy, strong energy like the Emperor. You have the Aries, so you have Aries and Taurus energy here with these two. Like, these two are bust 'em up dudes. Bust 'em up toughies. The Hierophant, too, is about, you know, your place in society and how you keep that going. What is your role? What are you contributing? Could be also the mayor. Right now, it doesn't feel like this is a relationship reading. If it was a relationship reading, it, you know, a lot to do with commitment in a relationship, a marriage, that sort of thing. Two of Swords. That's funny because that's exactly what that contract card reminds me of. Making a choice here, weighing it out. Left, right, wrong, correct. And then the High Priestess. There's a lot of major cards coming out here. Oh, Sag, I'm going to need a drink after this one. I think that's not just the water. Okay, give me a second, like I said here. I need to see what's going on. And I've placed the cards down too, and I'm guessing that I've placed them a certain way for a reason. Yeah. Because it's an even number. They're sitting underneath each other. So I feel like I have cards. The first 4 are the cards, and then the next 4 are the clarifiers. I know someone's going to say, I can't see the cards on the table. Okay, this is not easy for me. There you go. See, there's the cards on the table. There you go. You see how that's playing out? You can pause that and really look at it and take it all in. I'm feeling a little sassy today. A little sassy. Okay. Is that right? Here we go. Okay, give me a second. Go back, pause it. You look at the cards too. How about that? Okay. Yeah. All right, so the first thing that I'm getting here, there's definitely, contract. I don't feel that the word contract in that first card is the literal sense of a contract. Not in the three-dimensional sense. I'm not getting that. If anything, I may be getting more like soul-based contract stuff coming in and out of a cycle that you were in the past and that was meant for you, and coming into a new cycle that is meant for you, and new people in situations that are meant for you. People in part of your soul tribe. Soul tribe can be friends, can be colleagues, people that you spend time with, right? Like people that trigger you, people that bring happiness and joy and collaboration. Like there's so many different elements of a soulmate energy, soul tribe, soul contract people. That's what I'm really getting with this. And, you know, she has the blindfold on. She has the blindfold on because often we don't see these coming. When you're going to bump into a soulmate is when you least expect it. Whether that's a friendship, whether that's romantic energy, whether that's even just a new job or an opportunity that's going to lead you to more people, things, places, puppies, little white dogs. Let's see in here. So, you know, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Judgment card is what is sitting under it as the clarifier. And then the next card is the Death. So, I feel that there's a force to an ending here for you. So that's how we got it. We got Three of Pentacles with the Judgment card sitting underneath. This is how everything, the first one, this is the first one. And this is the fifth one. So it sits underneath as a clarifier. So there's something that you've been working on with either a group of people, an association, something that you associate with. And I want to say that it may be some sort of association because you have the Emperor underneath and you have the Hierophant card in your pile here. So something, maybe you work, I want to say, like maybe at a church, or you work in a school, or police department, government, I don't know. In government, it's very broad. Like there's all sorts of people that work in government and do HR, I don't know, get coffee. Even just, you know what, I was at the police station yesterday, because I needed to get one of those new police check forms to keep volunteering at my son's school. And there's even like a guy who was in there and he's vacuuming and cleaning. And they all know him. They're like chitty chatty and, oh, how is so-and-so? I don't know. How come they're not doing it? Like he is definitely, he's not a cop, but he is in that. So even like that, right? There's so many people out there that this could resonate with. it feels like really something that holds our structures together, something that has created our society, like that sort of thing. So I feel that maybe you're moving towards that, actually, because it comes in after the Death card. It comes in after the Death card, and it sits beside the Judgment card. So with the Three of Pentacles, I feel this is something you used to collaborate on. You used to do that, it's come and doing it. Whatever that is. Whatever that collaboration is, or it's ended for you, depending on where you sit in this timeline. And someone asked me in one of the other videos, could this be in my, like in the next week, 2 weeks? You know, with these videos, it depends on your energy and where you are. So if you're a Sagittarius and you've come here, this may be something that even happened to you last year. And you might go, oh yeah, and I've had people come, that's exactly what happened to me a year ago. And then there's other Sagittarius that are going to come in and go, oh my God, that's starting to happen right now, or I'm in the middle of that, or I just ended that, or really? I don't see that coming. Like, so there's all sorts of different spots where you sit in your own timeline and energy. So this Three of Pentacles, it's ending. It's ending, and you've been, you know, this is the first one that came out. It's trying to find a new one. I feel some of you are trying to find something new. It's a possibility it's a relationship, but I feel like it's more trying to find a new direction in work. A new direction in work, who you collaborate or work with, right? Like with this Three of Pentacles. Who you collaborate or work with, because that's over. That energy is done. It's finished to me with this Judgment card here, and you're going into something new. And if you've been hanging on and you're just not pushing if you know you shouldn't be somewhere, it's not serving you, this is not the best opportunities for me, I think there's better opportunities. Or I'm getting this message too, because you know, with a lot of the government jobs, you get really great benefits. So the pay, maybe, well, most of the pay is pretty good. So I was going to say, there was a time where the pay wasn't great, but the benefits were pretty good. Now the pay is good and the benefits are good. So something's going to happen here. There's something coming in, and it's big. And whether or not you take action on exiting this situation, if this resonates for you, right? I'm not telling you you're going to get fired, but I'm telling you, you might get let go if you are in something that's not serving you. You wake up every day, you hate going in, it brings you down, it's not fulfilling. You're like, I just know I could do better for myself, but I don't know where to go. But the Hierophant card sits in right below the Death card. And there we go. Focus. And this is very stable energy. There's books here too. Maybe, I'm really feeling either political, scholar, school. I think you're going to be learning something. And I think it may be moving you into government, somehow into the government. But again, that is, well, depending on where you are too, but it's pretty much, I want to say I don't like the word business. I hate that word when I put it with schools too. It's education. But anything that is funded by the public. The public's money goes into a pot and funds it, right? The police forces, the military, politicians, although they do get, you know what I mean? And I hope this helps. I hope I'm being broad enough, because I know it's very different all over the world. I'm not just speaking here from Canada, right? So our system. I feel like there's an opportunity for you in that. And with the Queen of Swords, so then the Queen of Swords comes in next with the Death card. So something's going to come, something's ending here. You got the Judgment card for rebirth and a death. And the Death card tells me if you're not making this rebirth on your own, it's going to happen for you. Like, you just need to get shifted into a better energy, into better opportunities for yourself. And this Queen of Swords is someone who's, you know, really knows her truth. She has really good control over her feelings as well. But somebody's giving her a hand, saying, hey, like, so I feel like there's an opportunity coming towards you. And it's likely something you may not have looked at before or thought about, because underneath that then is the Two of Swords. Trying to weigh out the pros and the cons here. Trying to weigh out the pros and the cons. And there may be a lot of things that you need to think about. Maybe there won't be bonuses. Maybe where you're from now or where you've been in the past, there were bonuses, so those were great things to work towards. But maybe there's a great pension plan. So, you know, you have to weigh out the pros and the cons here. And yeah, and she's got a full moon over her head too. Wow, this could be coming in really fast, actually, for Sagittarius. Because we have a full, ooh, yeah. We have a full moon in Aries coming on. So I'm recording this and releasing it on, what's today? Today's Thursday. I think the full moon is on Sunday, the 13th. So there's a full moon coming in. So within this Aries moon, perhaps, because this is really going to be pushing the, you know, everything that they've been saying with this moon. It's going to really shove the truth in your face, and you're going to have to discard, like, it's going to bring stuff up front. You're going to have to address it. So something's going to come forward for you here. And it's good. Because remember, the next one is the 10 of Pentacles. So these people are in really good abundance. They're really doing well. I would, you know, call them wealthy. Things are in, and you know what? And the future's looking good too, right? The future's looking good too. They're stable. They're comfortable. They're very comfortable. And then underneath is the High Priestess. Yeah, this is your future, is what I'm really being told. Your future is moving you forward in something different. Now, this would be interesting too, if somebody's already working in some sort of publicly funded business, I'm just going to call it. If that's the case, I feel like you may just get, there may be an opportunity for promotion or moving ahead in a direction here. Now, I do like to have clarifiers for my clarifiers. So I'm feeling the need to do that with the Death card in particular. Because, you know, she's coming in and she's swiping it out of there. This person's been sitting there too long. They've been sitting there way too long. The Death card says, I need to come in here and just finish that off. That energy's not good. It's not serving you. You haven't taken the step yet. You haven't taken the step yet. Why do I feel like you guys had that card last week? She's still hanging over you with that sickle. Okay, what is ending here? The Devil, Capricorn energy, they're next. Capricorn is next. Capricorn energy, feeling trapped is the really strong message with this card. Feeling trapped. Look at how these two are ball and chained. Maybe you're feeling ball and chained to your desk or your situation. Oh, sorry. There's two cards that came out. And the next one, I almost slipped it in. The next one was the Ace of Wands. So you have a desire for a new beginning here. So that, you know what I get when this comes out for the end of something? The desire ends because you reach the completion. You get it. You get it. So there's no more desire for a new beginning because you get it. Otherwise, how else do you lose the desire for that unless you really are dead? But, oh, don't shoot. I put it back in. That card really wanted to go in there. I got it out again. Sneaky devil. Okay. Haha. The Devil card came out with it. Isn't that funny? So, yeah, what comes in? So we got the Hierophant. What is the Hierophant bringing in? I feel like the Hierophant, because it's sitting underneath the Death card, is bringing you this stability. Something to do with working in government. Publicly funded stuff. So what do we have here? The Hierophant. Oh, sitting pretty. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you may also be moving away from a relationship. This is the Single card. So that, you know, there's always secondary messages for everybody who comes to the video. So this is a wonderful single person who's doing really, really well. They've got lots of good stuff. So good stuff coming through. Definitely good stuff. You have very good cards here. So the message that I'm getting with this as well, with the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles, is some of you maybe have not felt like maybe you've been in a codependent relationship, or you felt very codependent to where you work. Like it's paycheck to paycheck. Like you can't afford to take any sick time. You can't vacation. And what is that? That's a four-letter word. Not that it is, but like, you know what I'm saying. It's yeah, it's good. It's much better energy from where you are. The Queen of Swords, she's getting a hand up here. What is this hand up? The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Chalices. So this is action towards feelings. So someone may be coming in to help you. Well, no, I would say someone definitely is. Like, isn't that funny? The Queen of Swords is being helped up. Someone is putting their hand out. Who would sneak in on the Queen when the King's not around? But one of the Knights, right? One of the Knights coming in, offering his hand, his cup. Aw. Now, what's that cup filled with, right? It could be filled with love. It could be deeper feelings. It could also, could be opportunity. Feels like opportunity for sure. How will this Knight of Cups make Sagittarius feel? How will Sagittarius feel with this Knight of Cups? How will Sagittarius feel with this Knight of Cups? Oh my gosh. Six of Wands, victory. All right, baby. Victory. That's awesome. This is really an awesome spread. Something's coming in to shake up your world, or you've... Here's the story. I think I've said it. If you have exited from something, or something exited from you, and you're looking, this person is looking, both these people are looking and analyzing, trying to understand, trying to find a new direction. Do I go left? Do I go right? Which is the best direction? Which is the best choice? So if that's happened to you, something's coming in. And it seems like a pretty good opportunity, but it's not. Again, one of your readings, was it one of the live readings? Or was it one of your previous readings? Yeah, you needed to look at it differently. I think it was career. Interesting. Because something is coming in here, and with the Two of Swords, but there's victory. There is victory in this, and the Ten of Pentacles is victory. I am going to go to Return of Spirit Oracle deck to get a final message for Sagittarius in this reading. A final message for Sagittarius in this reading as we move forward. Oh, that's funny. Caretaker. The first thing that came to mind when I saw that was someone might get an opportunity to work as a caretaker at a place. Which, yeah, could be really good. No, maybe you've had your own cleaning business and it hasn't been going well, but there's an opportunity to get in. Oh, it's so crazy, because what was I talking about? That guy at the police station that was vacuuming. The guy at the police station that was vacuuming, because it's probably his own company, or maybe he, and from there you could butt out and you could, I don't know, but anyway, there you go. Or you're an employee there, but there's a better benefit to you, or caretaker as well. I cannot get it out of my head. That's all I can hear and see with this card right now. I mean, it's also about looking after yourself, the care you take with your body, your mind, and your soul, the care that we give to one another in our lives and that we receive also. So all of that is in there, but everything's being taken care of. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Sagittarius. Everything's being taken care of. Well, that was an interesting reading. That was a lot lighter than the previous one. So wish me luck. I'm going into Capricorn now, and it's usually, can be cryptic. So let's see where that, ooh, last week was bad. I hope it's better. Yeah, okay. Thank you for being between my two toughies, Sag. Have a wonderful week, guys. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.